So let's move on. Let's keep this train rolling because I want to get past these little icebreakers, these icebreaker topics. So there's this other woman who claims that white people have an obligation to the right to right the wrongs of their ancestors. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Logic and reason, where you at? What do you think about that? Because you done went quiet for a minute, big dog. Where you at? Where you at, homie? But I want to know y'all thoughts, but let me go ahead and play the video. All right, let's rock out.
Okay, y'all. So I want to address something. So white people think that they don't need to be sorry for anything that their ancestors did. They don't need to right wrongs that their ancestors did. They think that, at least when it comes to black people, they think that it has nothing to do with them and that it's they're free from any kind of judgment because of it. But the fact is that you as white people are obligated to right wrongs that your ancestors did. You're obligated to do that. And you have done it for every other ethnicity, if you will, besides black people. So yeah, you should feel bad because you have not corrected wrongs that your ancestors did.
Nah, I know what you're talking about, bro.
The responsibility falls on your shoulders. And you shouldn't be sleeping good at night. And you should feel guilty because you have the ability to right wrongs. And so now I see these videos about white people wanting black people to stop talking about it and don't make me feel bad about myself. And I'm not a bad person. And yes, you are. You absolutely are. You are, because you have chosen not to right wrongs that you know that your ancestors did, that you know that benefit you. And we as black people, we're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to stop reminding you. We're not going to stop. If you don't want to hear it, too bad.
Oh, for sure.
Because you can't shut us up. And so you want to feel good about yourself, but you're not going to feel good about yourself because we're going to constantly remind you of your responsibility and your obligation to right the wrongs that have been done to our ancestors, and not just to our ancestors, the wrongs that are still being done to black people. And you are well aware of them. You are well aware of how black people are being treated. That's why you voted for Trump. So yeah, that's what it is.
Man, what the fuck this woman talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? No, they are not responsible. They are not responsible for what their ancestors did. They made the choice to act out that way. They made that choice. I'm not gonna take responsibility for some shit that I ain't have no part in. What is you wrong? What is wrong with you? What is your issue? No. You see that crab in the barrel mentality? You see that victim shit? When the last time, when did Snaggletooth ever experience any sort of race, not even racism? When did Snaggletooth ever experience any sort of slavery? When? So if that's the case, that must mean you must feel the pain. You must feel the pain that the ancestors felt on their backs when they were getting their ass whooped. Show me where you were oppressed. Show me. They don't owe you a motherfucking thing. They don't. They don't owe you shit. And that's your problem now. You want everybody to owe you something instead of you going to get it. All the reparations and all that shit that y'all talk about, nigga, you could have had that shit a long time ago. You could have had 40 acres. You could have had your mule, whatever your mule is, whatever that is. You could have had your 40 acres, should have had all of it. But you too busy worried about and trying to blame the government and telling the government, oh, government, please, man, I need you to give me that $2,000. I need you to give me that stimmy. And then so what? So you can go buy crab legs? So you can go spend it on some bullshit that you know you don't need? That's what you're gonna do? That's crazy to me. I don't understand that shit, bro. When the fuck y'all gonna stop begging? Just go and get it. There's more than enough opportunity out here in the world for you to go and get it, bro. There's more than enough opportunity. All the information is at your fingertips. You just got to be willing to go get it. There's many ways to make money. There's many ways to invest your money. There's many ways. You can go, since y'all talk about how educated that y'all are, why aren't y'all educating and getting the certain degrees that you need that's going to make you a lot of money? Why aren't y'all going into those type of degrees instead of going into, what do you call it? What's the shit that be going into? Psychology. I got a degree in business, or I got a degree in marketing. Where is that taking you? What money is that making you? Last time I checked, psychologists don't make a lot of money. They don't make a lot of money. Now, if you would have said something along the doctor, or you would have became a dentist, or you would have got into STEM, or you would have became a lawyer, any of that shit. Are you dusty? Look at my face. Does it look like I'm dusty? Look at my face. Look how my face is glowing and fucking shining. Dusties don't look like me, bro. Dusties don't look like me. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. But what y'all can do is focus on getting your bread. That's what you can focus on. Focus on getting your bread. Stop complaining and begging the white man. Nigga, white people aren't even the ones that's making all the fucking money. It's the Asians. But you don't see them crying and hooping and hollering to the white man. They out there getting it. Just like the last video, Shorty, her parents fled Vietnam to come over here to have a better life, and they created a better life. And her dumb ass talking about she want to go back to Vietnam. What we talking about, bro? You talking about the white man. Do y'all know most of the white people are on welfare? What are you talking about? And you out there praying, hooping, and hollering to the white, oh my God, y'all need to apologize for what my ancestors did. Because it was wrong. It was wrong. You ain't experiencing it. So why you worrying about it? You ain't oppressed. So why you worrying about it? You can go and come as you please. Ain't nobody stopping you. Victim mentality, bro. Victim mentality. Get out of your own fucking way, dog. Get out of your own fucking way. Real talk. Get out of your own fucking way. Only say I am not a bad white person. Sorry, lady, but you are wrong. I did nothing wrong, and it was your African relatives that sold you into slavery. Yup. Yup. You are racist. That gap is straight hand level gap. That Michael Strahan gap, yeah, that shit is out there, boy. You can ride an 18 wheeler through that bitch. SES, I am not responsible, and neither are you. Yep, that's a fact. Imagine going through her life so mad, feeling so entitled to others' hard work. That's what I'm saying. All she gotta do is go and get it. It's out here. Since they talk about how these black women are out here doing everything they can, they're creating businesses, they're educated, they're doing everything. So why are you complaining? Why are you begging? Why are you trying to go holler at the white man and tell him that they need to apologize for what? They struggling just as much as you are. What they gonna do? Okay, they apologize. Now what? They apologize. They said, I'm sorry. Now what? What you want them to do now? They ain't got nothing to give you. What they gonna give you? What you want from them? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What you gonna get from them? So I'm white and my children are black. She can suck my zebra stripe. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I didn't know you was a Christian. Like and subscribe, my brother in Christ. God bless you. Hey, man, thank you, my guy. Thank you, bro. In her defense, ugly women live in an oppressed life. Their lack of beauty doesn't afford them the life that pretty women have, and rightfully so. Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want, but begging ain't one of them. You look even worse. You can't be attractive. You can't not be attractive and be begging at the same time. You got to pick a struggle, dog. You got to pick a struggle. You either got to be not that attractive, but you a hard ass worker. You be on top of your shit. You get to the money. You feel me? They can't tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on Oprah level. Or you got to be beautiful and you use that to your advantage. You got to pick a struggle, dog. You can't be both. You can't be both. She said, are you a Dusty? Nah, that might be you, shorty. Lawyer, solicitor, doctors. Yep. We need to work like the Asian and Chinese. I agree, Gloria. I agree. More parents need to start the ones that's having children now, they need to really start focusing in and honing in on telling their children, listen, if you are going to go to college, these are the only courses or the only degrees that you will go to college for. Anything else, and you talk about you want to major in, it ain't happening. They need to start doing that. Really honing in, like, listen, I'm raising you to become a doctor because there's a whole line of doctors in your lineage. And so you're going to be the next in line. Once you get that, you get your bread up, cool. You can go and start your own business. You can go do whatever it is that you want to do. But for right now, you focusing on straight becoming a doctor, or you becoming a lawyer. That's what you focusing on. That's what we focus on. That's what we training you to be. That's what we doing. We're not doing all that extra shit. Cool. If you're going to play sports, but understand your main focus is becoming a doctor. So I need, from the time that they 5 years old all the way up, you training them to become a doctor, a lawyer, or some get in STEM or something. That's gonna have a mean ass ROI. That's what we focusing on. You have no clue what you're talking about. All right, well, what am I talking about then? Starbound one. Starbound, you think all white people are rich? They probably do. Black people work harder than anyone on earth. Man, shut the hell up. No, they don't. Lazy as fuck. Where? Show me where. Because yeah, you can work your ass. You can work hard as fuck. I know people that be working hard at McDonald's, but they ain't getting nowhere either. But I also know a lot of people who work hard and smart. So what's your point? Hard and smart. They work hard and they work smart. So show me. Because you can say whatever you want to say, but the proof is in the pudding, the stats. Show me the stats. Show me the stats where they are working their ass off and what results do they have for working hard. Show me. If you can show me that, and you can prove it, I'll concede. And I would say, you know what? You 100% right, big dog. I was wrong. Because I'm man enough to tell you when I'm wrong. Don't ask anyone for anything. We need our own schools and educate our own. It can start in the house. You can start to educate in your own home. Facts. It's people like this that keep keeping on. Black women are the most educated in America. Yeah, they're the most educated and most enrolled. They're the most enrolled and the most in debt too. You're a moron. Real talk. Starbound one. Appreciate it. I appreciate you for calling me a moron too. I appreciate you. You still ain't proved nothing though. We talking about Vid fucking Nam. You know I love the movie Forrest Gump. Facts. What's good, Langston? As it's always the niggas with the patchy beards. It's so entertaining watching Dusty's crash out. Well, Ashley, how about you put a profile up on your picture and let us see you? How about you put a profile picture up of yourself and let us see you? Let's see how dusty you actually are. Because it's always the ones who want to talk that ain't never got a profile picture up. You talk behind the scenes. You talk your talk. You don't want nobody to see your face. You probably a big back. You probably about 5'2". You probably weigh about 300 pounds. You probably close to being on my 600-pound life. You got to be in the wheelchair because your legs too big and you can't walk and you wobble when you walk. You got fucking elephant legs. That's probably what you look like. That's probably what you look like. Oh, man. Abraham Taro is doing it. Facts. We just keep talking. Facts. There are white dusties here, too. Heating up by popcorn. You probably don't need the popcorn. You're going to add a couple more pounds to your big back. You should have said walking on the treadmill. That's what you should have said. Let me leave these people alone, bro. Let me read some more of these comments, bro. Says this is one of the best pieces of advice you can give to the students studying law. Facts. As a community, we all invest, buy land, and build property. Yes. But a lot of them don't understand that. A lot of them don't want it. A lot of them don't. Race baiter much, get a clue. Who's a race baiter? Me? Or you mean how am I a race baiter? That don't make sense. Black this, white that. How about just Americans? Oh, I'm sorry. Sergeant Wood Chipper. Are we tone policing over here? Are you telling me how I should talk? Or what I should talk about on my channel on the Courtnee Edgar Show, sir? Is that what are you doing? Huh? How about you, Sergeant Wood Chipper, go and get your own channel and you can say my fellow Americans and you can say Americans all the fuck you want. King. What the fuck is your name? King Orthy Noises? Shut your bitch ass up. Nah, big dog. I'm gonna keep talking my talk. Where we come from, you won't call each other that and be proud. Yep. I bet they call her Ash Lee in school. Make sure you land the pause correctly on this one. Say Ash Lay. Probably goddamn big. You're a strange man. Yup, I am strange too. Unique as fuck. Unique as fuck. 1000% unique, nigga. Oh, y'all thought I'm dodging smoke? Oh, I'm gonna come back with the comeback. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, exactly, man. I love the Americans who got common sense. You know what I'm saying? I love the people who are of great character. I don't care about your race. As long as you are a great character, man, I fucks with you. But it's always the true Dusties in the comments. You know, they don't know how to actually substantiate the argument, so they throw shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right because they don't have any other leg to fucking stand on. So they just say, "Oh, you going against the black woman? You're a fucking king, dog. You're a fucking king." Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. I don't have a profile picture because I don't want people to know your guilty pressure is watching Dusty, man. Oh, your guilty pleasure? I'm actually 5'4", 130 hair down. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Let the chat see. Let everybody see what you look like. Let's see if your hair, and we ain't talking about the hair that you bought from the store. We talking about your actual hair that come out of your scalp. That's down your back. I guarantee you my hair longer than your hair. Now what's up? What you sipping, man? You know what I'm saying? We just sipping some water over here in this nice little cup. You related to T-Pain? Nah, man, we don't even look alike. Good try though. You always have that. Don't matter. Facts. No, I feel you, big dog. I feel you. All right, so let's keep this train. Let's keep this train rolling. And for all y'all Dusties that keep on talking crazy, what you should have did, you should have put some. I ain't gonna read your comments no more. If you want me to read it, you better put a super chat in that bitch. That's a fact.